Alright, guys. So let's chit chat for a little bit. Um, the last couple days have been rough. And I just want to get on here because I like doing YouTube where I can do these type of videos and just kind of sit and talk to y'all and interact with y'all in the comments. But like I was saying, today's been rough. That we had to surrender our cat named Mo that we had for about 5 or 6 years, I want to say, because he got really sick. He was dealing with a certain illness in his intestines where he was having a blockage where he couldn't use the bathroom, couldn't, poop or pee. And so it originally started with last Friday, me taking him to see what was going on. And I'm thinking we can get him some medicine or what have you, and he'll be fine. That quickly escalated to him having a blockage and them needing to perform a surgery that's going to cost absurd amount of money, and I don't have that. And also they were saying that because this is a thing now, it's more than likely going to happen again. So we could pay this money and then later on down the line we back in another year or two or what have you. So we made a decision to surrender him. We found this place that would take him in for free, and they said unfortunately with the illness that he has, they might have to put him down because they don't have nurses on staff to kind of give him the treatment that he needs. So I say that to say my daughter has known this cat since she was about 3 years old, and they basically grown up together. Like, he would let her do all kind of stuff, like put bows on him and put all, like, just whatever, right? And build forts, and he would go sit under there with him, and they just grew up together. So it went from Friday saying, hey, Mo is sick, we got to take him to the vet and see what's going on, to then Saturday and Sunday, like, Mo is really sick and has to be put down. So that was a tough conversation to have with an 8-year-old. Like, just her trying to comprehend like what's happening. Like, the last time she had seen Mo, like Wednesday and Thursday, they were playing and having a good time, and we did notice that he wasn't acting like himself and he was shaking and those things, but like still being a normal cat. And she knew that something was wrong, but it escalated from that until the weekend where him having to be put down. So, and actually I didn't tell her that he was going to be put down until yesterday, because she kept trying to come up with scenarios like, what if he gets better, what if he gets the medicine, what if this and that and this happened. And it was like, I just had to go ahead and break it to her, like, he's going to have to be put down. And it hurt, but I just had to tell her because I didn't want her hopes to be up. Her having high hopes like he would be coming back. So I told her, and of course, like any kid, and especially any little girl would, just broke down. So I just let her have her moment, hugged her, consoled her. And actually today is the day that, no, I told her that on Monday, and then today we actually surrendered him to this place where they would take him in. And of course, like I said, they don't have nurses, so they was going to have to put him down more times than not, unless somebody adopted him in between that and was willing to pay the money. But that's a slim percentage. So I said that to say, like, man, it's just been a rough couple days, emotional, and I don't know why I did this. So when we took him to the place, and I let her have her time with him, rub him, love on him and stuff like that. And it was so quick. Like, we went in, they was like, is that Mo? And then it was like, yeah. And then it was like, all right, thank you, good to go. It was like there was no what do you call it? There was no progression or like thing. They was just like, all right, you good. And so I just paused for a second and I let them have their moment, their time. Of course, It was emotional, crying, her and me. And the people were nice enough, to just let us have that time. So, but I did look back, and I know I couldn't help it. Like, I already knew he was gonna be looking, and the whole time he was there, he was calm. Right? It's like he kind of knew, but he was calm and like not really doing much. And I can hear him like meowing, like as we were walking away, kind of like, "Don't leave me." And so I looked back and I just saw his eyes wide, like, is I don't know. I shouldn't have did it, but I did. And then I let her do it too. Like, I saw her. I was trying to block it, and I saw her trying to look. And then the door closed. It's a glass door. The door closed, and she got one last look, and she just lost it, man. And me being a dad, I can't help it. So just hugging her and telling her about when you die, you go to heaven. Explaining to her like what heaven is, and we're Christian, like we know, about heaven and stuff. But just explaining like how Mo is not going to be in any pain or misery that he was, because he hadn't ate his food. He just started eating today, and he hadn't eaten since last Thursday, Friday night. It was the same food in there. But explaining to her that, and like he's not going to be in misery and pain, and God's gonna take all that away, and he can live happily ever after and be with his siblings and relatives, all of those things. Of course, no little girl wants to hear that, but it was definitely a transition. And of course, all throughout today, like once we got home, she would play, and then it will be moments where she just break down, and then she'll play, and moments where she'll break down, and I just let her have that moment. I tell her it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel all those feelings, because this was like a family member, right? And so, yeah, it just was tough, man. Like it just all happened so fast. Like last week he was fine playing, and he kind of slowed down, and then it was just kind of like a progression of like he was good and now he's gone within like a week. So man, it just was rough. But later, as the day went on, of course still emotional but understanding. And so yeah, it's been rough, man. So if y'all got pets, I get it. Like, I never was like buy clothes and like do all the things, because how I looked at it is this was her pet, and I kept him for her. But it's almost like now that he's gone, or now that the thing is gone, like you miss it. Like you miss like telling him to stop doing this, or like all the things that he would do to get on my nerves. Like you miss that. So I don't know, it's different, man. But I just want to get on here, man, and just open up, chit chat, and tell y'all about what's been going on, if y'all care. But it's always fun just to let this stuff out. So yeah, man. So with that being said, hopefully y'all having a great week. It's hump day. I don't know when y'all will be seeing this, probably on Thursday, who knows. But yeah, that's what's been going on, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. We out of here. Peace.